All right, so Jim, I want to start with you. You've played the Juno Cup how many years in a row now? He's a well, yeah. So take them both, Jim. That's fine. That's good. You can be you and Greg tonight. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. So how many years have you done the Juno Cup now?
I believe it's somebody told me 16, so I think 16.
Okay, so 16 years. Once again, you're up against not just Natalie here, but also Doug Gilmore, Gary Roberts. Why do you keep doing this to yourself?
Oh God, I can tell you that on Tuesday of this week every year, I wonder. Because this is an hour and a half of complete humiliation.
Is that so?
Oh, absolutely. I remember one of them. I can't remember all their names. I think Mark Napier said, "If we didn't want you to ever touch the puck during the game, you would never touch the puck."
Natalie,
and they don't mean just me. They mean the whole musician squad.
Natalie, can you verify that?
Yeah, we only just keep away from him. We never let him.
Yeah. Natalie, I'm going to put it out there. Since the Juno Cup started around 16 years ago, the musicians team has only won once.
Woo!
I didn't play that year.
Yeah, I want to point out Natalie didn't play that year, and the entire non-musician squad had the flu. That's what happened that year. But is this exciting for you to get to play an event like this?
For sure. I mean, every year I think I'm kind of starstruck at first, getting to meet these musicians who are so amazing at what they do. But we had practice today, actually, right before this, and just getting to see them. And they're such great sports, and we had a lot of fun. We got to mix the teams up today and meet them, and then tomorrow it will be back to the intense competition.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, some of my favorite musicians, I get to meet them, and then we go down the ice, and I realize I'm just going to crush them and humiliate them.
Yeah, there was a little bit of that today,
right?
But tomorrow it'll be more intense.
Crush is a little bit of a harsh term.
Yeah, right.
Okay. It was actually last year we were tied, which was miraculous, with about 1.5 minutes to go. Natalie, was that about right?
Yeah. Overtime. Was it not overtime?
What? Oh, it might have been overtime. That's right. 3-on-3. That was so unfair. Anyway, and then Natalie Spooner scored to break all of our hearts, our collective hearts, and made Chad Brownlee look ridiculous. I'm not over it, apparently.
Yeah, I was going to say, the important thing is you got over it there.
Yeah.
That's good. Also, I don't know, it sounds like crush to me, doesn't it, folks? Sounds like crush to me. Of course, I want to point out Natalie sitting beside you, a legend of hockey, the first to win both an Olympic gold and the Clarkson Cup in the same year. So I'll ask you this, does it ever go the other way? Are you ever a bit intimidated to step out on the ice? Are you ever a bit excited like Natalie was saying she is for the musicians?
I'm sorry, say that again? You talk awfully fast.
It's the Newfoundland accent. My dad used to say, Tom, the mainlanders, you don't talk fast, the mainlanders listen too slow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was listening too slow to that question.
So.
I thought it was directed at Natalie, so
no,
I was just waiting for her answer.
I look again. You were just like, he mentioned Natalie's name.
You fooled me with your gaze.
I'm going to go over and have a smoke until he's done. Do you ever get similarly intimidated playing against some of these pros?
Oh, it's an incredible experience. Now, I've done it for 16 years, so I am friends with a lot of the people that play. I also recognize that they cut their talent in half to come play against us. If they wanted to, they could really put it on. The ones we have the most trouble with are the ones from the women's national team who are currently playing. I mean, she's going to Worlds in 5 minutes after, so she's in game shape. And the ones that have just retired.
Right.
And they're the ones that don't know that, don't step on us. Don't slash us. And some of them don't know how strong they are. There was a very funny time today. Gary Roberts went by and just pushed my son, who was on the bench. Well, he went flying backwards. Gary, you just think that's his world,
That's some of Mice and Men style stuff there, right there.
It's intimidating, but it is also a load of fun, and the Music Counts is a great charity that puts instruments in the hands of kids, keeps those skill programs alive. So it's all worth it. We take our lumps.
And Natalie, it's worth it for you guys as well, right?
For sure. I mean, we get to come out and help raise money for Music Counts, but also enjoy the whole Juno weekend, which I think is now a weekend that I look forward to every year, putting it in my calendar and getting to skate with them. It's always such a fun time. So hopefully everyone come out to the game tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be an awesome atmosphere in the rink and one of the funnest games that we get to play in.
Jim, there's going to be a tribute to Mike Taylor of the band Walk Off the Earth, who died in December, who played the Juno Cup for many years. How's he going to be remembered by you and some of the folks on the artist team?
Well, there's going to be a little tribute to Mike, but also his son is playing. So Jackson, his son, is come to play. And that, I don't think that most of us who knew Mike are over it yet. That was just too shocking. He was an incredibly healthy guy, and he was really a good addition to our team. We're gonna miss him. We're gonna miss his wheels. So, but we'll have some form of tribute to him during the game. We'll probably have a minute of silence, and then his son Jackson, who I think is 16, right? You see him about 16, yeah. 15 or 16. He's going to play in the game. So he played today, and he's pretty like a young colt. You know, the legs are still a little wobbly. It's great.
Before we let you go, Natalie, I need some predictions. Final score?
You know, I think it kind of depends how tonight goes.
Oh, because you guys are having a jam tonight. There's a party tonight,
yeah,
right?
But I'm gonna say like 15-9.
To 9. Oh, you confident bitch. 15-9. You think a 6-goal differential? Oh man.
Jim, how about you?
That changes everything.
Final score, Jim? What do you think?
15-14.
For who?
And I score the winner?
They win. I understand. They are the superior power.
You know what, Jim?
But it'll be darn close, I'll tell you.
All I'll say is no matter how bad the score gets, you got to try.
Oh, that. Finally, Tom, somebody used that joke.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Cuddy and Natalie Spooner, everybody. Good luck to you both. Thank you guys for coming. The Juno Cup takes place this Friday, which means tonight, if you happen to listen on the radio, it all goes down on the Western Fair District Sports Centre here in London. Let's give it up one more time for Natalie Spooner and Jim Cuddy.